They're getting nose jobs, lip fillers, and full-blown facelifts. Plastic surgery is booming like never before. From subtle tweaks to unrecognizable transformations, people are getting plastic surgery in the pursuit of perfection. But what happens when things don't go as planned? From botched nose jobs to disastrous facelifts, we're diving into the shocking world of plastic surgery gone wrong. Prepare yourself for some of the weirdest and most disturbing cases of plastic surgery that took a terrifying turn. Take a moment to relax, grab your favorite cup of tea or coffee, and enjoy this video with us. In 2010, Renee Talley, a former Las Vegas stripper, made a life-changing decision, undergoing buttock augmentation in hopes of enhancing her appearance and advancing her career. However, what was meant to be a confidence-boosting transformation soon spiraled into a devastating ordeal. The silicone injections she received began to migrate and shift, leaving her in excruciating pain and with severe disfigurement. Instead of the shapely, lifted look she had envisioned, her buttocks became lumpy, uneven, and constantly changing shape. To make matters worse, the silicone spread to other parts of her body, including her back and legs, forming painful, hard lumps that made simple activities sitting, standing, or even lying down agonizing. Desperate for relief, Talley underwent multiple corrective surgeries to remove the silicone and repair the damage. Her story gained national attention when she appeared on the first episode of Botched, where doctors successfully removed her implants. While the procedure brought her some relief, it also left her with deep indentations where the implants had once been. To restore volume, she later received Sculptra injections, but the effects of the botched procedure remained permanent. Cosmetic procedures promise enhancement, confidence, and a youthful glow, but for Carol Bryan, a routine treatment turned into a living nightmare. In 2009, Carol, a vibrant and successful woman, decided to smooth out a few wrinkles and restore lost facial volume. What was supposed to be a simple, low-risk procedure ended up shattering her life in ways she never could have imagined. During the treatment, the doctor made a critical mistake, injecting 2 incompatible fillers into her face. The reaction was immediate severe swelling, intense bruising, and excruciating pain. What should have been a temporary enhancement became a devastating and irreversible disaster. As weeks turned into months, Carol's condition only worsened. Her once smooth, youthful skin hardened into an unnatural, lumpy mask, distorting her features beyond recognition. The physical pain was relentless, but the emotional trauma of losing her identity was even more unbearable. In a cruel twist of fate, the damage extended beyond her appearance. She lost vision in one eye. The fillers had migrated, pressing on her optic nerve and causing permanent blindness. The woman who had once radiated confidence and beauty was now forced to hide from the world, struggling to recognize her own reflection. Donatella Versace, the legendary fashion designer and sister of the late Gianni Versace, is as much a style icon as she is a symbol of reinvention. With her signature platinum blonde hair, daring fashion choices, and seemingly ageless appearance, she has long been a fixture in the world of high fashion. But for years, her youthful look has been the subject of intense speculation and scrutiny. Though Donatella has never publicly detailed the extent of her cosmetic procedures, experts have pointed out unmistakable signs of enhancement. Her skin remains unnaturally smooth and taut, almost untouched by time. Her cheeks appear noticeably fuller, her lips plumper than in her younger years. Some speculate she has undergone multiple facelifts, Botox treatments, and fillers to maintain her striking appearance, while others believe she may have had a nose job or even a brow lift. In the fashion world, where youth and beauty are currency, Donatella's transformation is often seen as a triumph, a testament to the industry's relentless pursuit of perfection. Yet, critics argue that her ever-evolving look sets unrealistic beauty standards, reinforcing a culture that pressures women to defy aging at all costs. Love it or question it, Donatella Versus remains an undeniable force in fashion. Her face, like her brand, forever pushing boundaries and redefining the meaning of beauty. At 65, Kimberly McCormick, a Washington native, sought to complete her transformation after a successful weight loss surgery by undergoing a breast lift and skin removal procedure. Having had a positive experience at a Mexican bariatric center, she felt confident returning for the next step in her journey. But what was meant to be a routine procedure quickly turned into a medical nightmare. When McCormick woke up from surgery, she was horrified to discover that the doctor had given her breast implants and a Brazilian butt lift without her consent. Even more shocking, the surgeon had failed to perform the excess skin removal she had originally requested. What should have been an empowering experience became a traumatic ordeal. In the aftermath of the botched procedure, McCormick suffered from severe infections, intense pain, and deep emotional distress. She was forced to seek corrective treatment upon returning to the U.S., but the damage had already been done both physically and emotionally. From a young age, Celso Santabanes was captivated by the flawless, ageless beauty of Ken, the iconic plastic doll. Born in Brazil, his obsession began at just 16 when friends pointed out his resemblance to the real-life version of Ken. From that moment, Celso embarked on a relentless transformation, one that would eventually consume his life. Determined to craft his idealized image, Celso spent $50,000 on cosmetic procedures. He underwent a series of surgeries to sculpt his nose, chin, and jawline, striving for the chiseled, symmetrical features that defined Ken's trademark look. Silicone implants enhanced his facial contours, while skin treatments helped maintain a youthful, almost doll-like glow. As his physical transformation progressed, so did his fame. He became a viral sensation, amassing thousands of followers on social media. Capitalizing on his newfound celebrity, Celso even launched his own line of dolls, modeled after his meticulously sculpted appearance. But just 5 months after achieving his ultimate Ken-like image, tragedy struck. Celso was diagnosed with leukemia, a rare blood cancer that severely weakened his immune system. Complications from hydrogel filler injections, combined with his fragile health, left him vulnerable. He soon contracted pneumonia, and despite his youth and seemingly perfect exterior, his body was unable to fight off the illness. At just 21 years old, Celso Santabanes' pursuit of perfection came to a heartbreaking end. Tara Reid, the vibrant starlet who skyrocketed to fame with unforgettable roles in American Pie and Van Wilder, found herself at the center of a media firestorm when her quest for physical perfection took a devastating turn. At the peak of her career in 2004, Tara made a fateful decision, undergoing both breast augmentation and body contouring in hopes of refining her already enviable figure. But instead of enhancement, the procedures left her with a nightmare. The breast implants were poorly placed, creating a visibly uneven and unnatural appearance, while the body contouring meant to sculpt and define left her skin rippled and puckered, like fabric hastily gathered and stitched. When shocking photos of the botched surgeries hit the tabloids, the backlash was swift and unforgiving. Overnight, Tara went from Hollywood's rising star to the subject of cruel headlines and late-night punchlines. Directors and producers, once eager to cast her, began to shy away, and the career she had worked so hard to build crumbled before her eyes. But the damage wasn't just professional, it was deeply personal. The physical pain from the failed procedures was relentless, compounded by infections and a growing sense of insecurity. The once confident, charismatic actress now struggled to recognize the woman staring back at her in the mirror. Mickey Rourke's career skyrocketed in the 1980s, fueled by his smoldering good looks and undeniable charisma in films like 9½ Weeks and Angel Heart. With his rugged appeal and bad boy persona, he was Hollywood's quintessential leading man. But in the early 90s, Rourke took a sharp detour from the silver screen to pursue professional boxing, a decision that left him with severe facial injuries, including a broken nose, shattered cheekbone, and even a split tongue. Desperate to repair the damage, he underwent a series of reconstructive surgeries. Unfortunately, the results were far from what he had envisioned. His once chiseled features were replaced by a swollen, nearly unrecognizable face. Gone was the striking heartthrob that had once captivated audiences. Rourke himself has been candid about his disappointment, admitting that he went to the wrong guy to put his face back together. Despite the drastic transformation, Rourke refused to let his career fade. He leaned into his new look, delivering a raw and unforgettable performance in The Wrestler, which earned him critical acclaim and a career resurgence. He also embraced grittier roles in films like Sin City, proving that talent transcends appearances. Over the years, Rourke has been outspoken about the pressures actors face to maintain youth and perfection, cautioning others against making the same mistakes. In October 2018, 36-year-old Laura Avila, a Dallas-based real estate agent, traveled to Mexico in search of affordable cosmetic surgery. Her destination, a clinic in Ciudad Juarez, where she had scheduled a nose job and breast augmentation. What was meant to be a routine procedure quickly turned into a nightmare. During the administration of anesthesia, something went terribly wrong. Avila suffered severe brain damage, leaving her in a coma. She was rushed to a hospital in El Paso, Texas, where doctors discovered that she had endured multiple cardiac arrests and had been deprived of oxygen for an extended period. Despite undergoing multiple surgeries and receiving constant medical care, she never regained consciousness. Just days before her 37th birthday, her family made the heartbreaking decision to remove her from life support. She passed away on November 24, 2018. The tragedy highlights the dangers of seeking cosmetic procedures abroad, where lower costs and shorter wait times can often mask serious risks. In Avila's case, the clinic she trusted was not accredited by the Mexican government and had a troubling history of complaints and safety violations. Her devastated family has since filed a lawsuit against the clinic and the surgeon, alleging negligence and malpractice.
With David Aykroyd, who was in a movie at Universal, Little Women, a four-part, when they used to do 4 hours on a movie, which is long.
Joan Van Ark, the beloved actress from the hit TV series Dallas and Knots Landing, was once celebrated for her natural beauty and on-screen talent. But as the years passed, it seemed she turned to cosmetic procedures in an attempt to preserve her youthful appearance, a decision that has sparked much debate. Recent photos suggest that Van Ark has undergone multiple surgeries, including facelifts, collagen injections, and possibly a brow lift. The transformation is striking, with some critics describing her skin as unnaturally taut and leathery. While she has never publicly confirmed the extent of her procedures, cosmetic experts point to telltale signs: overly tight skin, exaggerated puffiness in her cheeks, and an altered facial structure often associated with fillers. Van Ark's story reflects a harsh reality in Hollywood, where the pressure to defy aging is relentless, and the industry often favors youth over experience. Many actresses face an impossible choice: age naturally and risk being sidelined, or chase eternal youth through cosmetic enhancements, sometimes with unintended consequences. Regardless of public opinion, Joan Van Ark remains an enduring figure in television history, a testament to both the rewards and the pressures of life in the spotlight. I'd love to know what you want to learn next. Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll answer them in the next video.